get into some film. I'm going to talk about the first category. He would be our safety read, your third level RPOs. All right. And again, I'm going to try to stay on top of questions as they pop up here, guys. Okay. So these third level RPOs, the first one I'll talk about is what we would call the bang eight. Okay. So I'll try to do a good job. And in every one of these, I'll talk about what the variation looks like real quick and then where the quarterback eyes are. Okay. So for us on this play, this single receiver up top's running a bang eight. Okay. Whatever you call it, old school bang eight from, when Troy Aikman and used to play, with the Dallas Cowboys, they made a living running those things. Okay. Driving off the ball, 5 hard steps, 5th step in the ground. You're breaking it off at an angle to win, preferably 45 degrees. But however fat, you have to break that route to beat that guy. The quarterback's eyes, his movement key, his one stimulus, one response on this play specifically is that safety. And you can format this, you can game plan this to help the quarterback understand what he's most likely going to do. And as I continue to talk about RPOs, and we've been doing them for a long time, guys. I mean, it's been, I don't know. I mean, everyone remembers maybe, the first RPO when you were under center and the quarterback could hand the ball off on inside zone or he could pull up and throw the bubble, right? That was probably the first RPOs. And one of the things that we've evolved to, guys, through time is to categorize for your quarterback what RPOs are, okay? And then we have a second category, the RPOs to protect the run. So he knows that, hey, this is a run play until it's not. And we have a second category where we call it think throw RPO. Okay, where he knows, he being the quarterback, knows and understands that, hey, this is a throw until it's not. And you can help him formationally, game plan wise, to help him show, especially on these third level under RPOs, to help him understand and show him the most common picture that he's going to get. And we think we're going to have a throw. Now, if we're wrong and they play often soft and they play a cover 2 look, then we know that he can just hand the ball off. But in this picture, we got that bang eight, and his stimulus response is that safety. You can see we're just on an inside zone track here for the O-line. So to them, same as teaching, we're blocking inside zone. The backside tight end man blocks on this kind of play for us. We don't full zone through it because at the end of the day, we can't have that guy mesh charging the quarterback on these third level RPOs. And the quarterback's just going to go through his mesh, and he obviously gets out of it real quick because he recognizes before the ball's even snapped that guy's going to be coming down in the box to be able to get the ball out. Now, these kind of throws, fellas, I think are really important. It's something that we evaluate a ton on film. When we're looking at high school quarterbacks, is what is their ability to make, as we would say, these athletic throws, these RPO throws where the hips and the feet have to spin and flip quick and get at the ball out quick without having to reposition the feet in an inefficient manner. Okay. Obviously, personnel that you format that so that's, you're obviously targeting your best player. So that's us taking that bang eight play, marrying it or packaging it with an inside zone play. Well, let's say you're a power team. You love to run, whatever, 2 back, old school, down, kick out, pull, power. Well, that's what you're going to see here, okay? Same route concept for the quarterback, same movement stimulus, okay? Same stimulus response. You see rotation, you see low, you look to throw the ball. So his eyes are right here on that safety, checking for the rotation and whatever he's doing. If he doesn't see the rotation, if he sees that guy hanging around back there, he's just going to hand the ball out. Okay. Again, this is married with a power scheme or a gap scheme. One of the things for those of you who do learn a lot of power and have messed or dabbled with RPOs, you do need to alert that tackle somehow to let him know that he can't come flying down hard on a seal hinge, because if that end just comes screaming off the ball, the mesh charge, it's a problem. Okay. Decent route by the receiver up top, driving off the ball, 5 hard steps, breaking at an angle to win. Obviously an accurate throw, but you can see, that track, the quarterback having those, making that, be able to make that athletic throw. To everyone else on the offense, they're running power. The quarterback has got to read, and the receiver's running a bang eight, okay, as we would say. So whatever your favorite run plays are, try to package them together, okay? All right, here's another scheme. So this is an isolation scheme, okay? Still that bang eight route up top here. Still his stimulus, his response, and that's all he's looking at, okay? Someone maybe will ask in the next couple of minutes, well, what about the bubble? What about those other routes on the other side? We try to eliminate that variable for the quarterback, okay? If he has too many before the snap stimulus, all of a sudden he starts to get paralyzed and slow down and not get his eyes where they need to be. So we want to simplify and execute for him. So this is an isolation scheme, a man blocking scheme, where the tight end of the fullback is going to isolate on the backside backer here. The double team is going to go to this guy. And as if this extra guy comes into the box, so this is their picture of the +1 box, you can see the quarterback's got his eyes right in that safety, and he knows he's going to keep the ball, and he's going to look to throw that RPO. Guys, as you can see, some of these things are from our first year here at Buffalo. I mean, that's 6 years ago now, okay? And so you can see that we've been able to do these things for a while, with different people and different athletes out of different formations against different teams. And so there is some sustainability there for us that we like with how we do our RPOs. Again, you can see that everyone's on the same page about where they're supposed to go. Whoops. Okay. They're on the same page about where they're supposed to go. The double team combos are going right. The mic identification, if you will, is going right. And we know, again, game plan wise, guys, that this team was very common, that their B gap defender, I don't know why I keep bouncing around there, I apologize, that their B gap defender was going to be that safety coming down in here. And he's aware of that. He understands it's in the think throw world, and he's just waiting for him to come down. Yeah, it is very similar to a play action, but you kind of have an outlet, because as we look at things, you'll go, well, when is he going to hand the ball out? Well, if that guy's sitting back there playing a cover 2 picture, he's not coming down in the box really fast. Because if that's the case, then we hand the ball off, and we're making that guy have to fit. We're making that guy have to make tackles for inefficient plays. Okay, since we're specifically talking about the bang 8 route, that 5-step post, okay? One of the challenges you're going to have to decide or figure out what to do is, what are you going to do when that guy gets press coverage? What does the route look like? And you really have a couple of options. One, you could let him release outside, drive off the ball, get his hips to flip. You can throw by and come underneath, okay, which can be good. Okay, it takes a little bit longer, which sometimes affects the timing for that guy. You can let that guy release inside, push it vertical, kind of chicken wing to separate and drive. Okay, because again, guys, like I said, there's one stimulus, one response for this guy. He's looking over here. And depending on your personnel and the things that you do good, like you're going to see in this game, you might just say, you know what? We're going to let him convert the route to a go, much like you would maybe on a hitch. And so that's what we're doing on this play here with him. And this is, and again, I honestly think that you could alter what you want to do year by year with those guys based off your personnel. This year with that quarterback and that receiver, we're really good at throwing vertical balls. So let's just do what we're doing best at. He understands it's a think throw RPO, which is very similar to play action. If we get that guy to bite down, then we got the one-on-one picture that we want. Let's throw it. So that's what we did in this picture, where it just turns into a vertical go. Again, the O-line's is blocking inside zone. And I know that's an elite level throw and catch. Okay, I get that, right? But it's allowing us, we go back to our execution model, we're allowing our kids an opportunity to make a play.